Greetings, 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 everyone. Dr. Akina Finch is here. Welcome to day 5 of the Social Power Summit interview series. Now, if y'all didn't know, this is just a taste of the interview series. We have actually 3 more weeks to go, but you won't get them all in one time. Won't inundate you with that. But week 2 is coming. Yes, hello, Miss Shirley. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Come on in the room, invite people. We're waiting on our guests to come in. Hello. How are you? Come on in. Yes. Hello, Miss Regina. How are you? Hello, Miss Davis. How are you? Yeah, we're just waiting on our guests to come on in here and we will get started. Yes. Thank you so much for coming in. This is going to be a great event. There he is. Sure this out. There he is. Hello.
There we go. Hey there. How are you?
I am good. How about yourself?
I'm doing absolutely amazing.
Yes, and see, you already have a crowd in here. They're waiting on your goodness. Yes, so they know you're getting ready to drop some wonderful knowledge because you never disappoint. No, so
I'm excited to be here. I'm looking forward to this,
Yes, it will be a very fun and informative experience, I promise. So thank you so much, Mr. Malcolm. I call him Mr. Malcolm. Thank you so much, Mr. Malcolm, for, being a part of the Social Power Summit and gracing us with your presence and for breaking down all these wonderful sales techniques, because that's what you're going to do as one of the Biz Talk speakers at the event,
Yes.
September 14th and 15th. You will actually be speaking on the 15th, and we are so excited. So tell us a little bit about Malcolm Reid.
Well, first and foremost, Akina, I tell you, it is an honor to be here with you. To have someone that like, and trust that's doing amazing things. It's just an honor just to be here. Well, let me tell you that small business owners, they hire me so they can double and triple their sales without them being sleazy and slimy. And they do this because most of them are inconsistent. They're not connected, they're frustrated, and they're not making the money that they should. So I help them get connected, get clarity, and to actually get their perfect customer so that they can close them in confidence, finally get a life with a nice bank account. So that's exactly what I do, and I'm excited to be here.
See, that's what we need. And so I know that you cover the whole gamut for business all the way down to social media, and that's why we're here. And
Yep.
I would just like to know what seems to be your best platform for sales on social media.
Well, the thing about social media is that, every person has a different platform that works for what they do. And then, and social media can be used for so many different purposes. So just take Facebook, for example. It's one of Facebook and LinkedIn. I do a lot of business there, and I do it counterintuitive to what most people do, because think about it. Facebook can be used for connecting, right? It can be used for research, and it also can be used for marketing. So depending on what it's used for, I use it for research and to connect. And here's what I do, for example. So I'll go into like the Facebook search. I'll look for my perfect customer, which is extremely important. I hope you're okay if I go off script a little bit and give your audience some bonus stuff. Are you okay with that if I do that?
We're here for that.
Okay, so if you guys are okay with me going off script every now and then and giving you bonus stuff, just say, give me more. Put it in the comment section, give me more. And I'll tell you, I'll just go ahead and give everything to you. But anyway, so what I'll do is I'll look for my perfect customer, which that in and of itself is the whole key, that before you even go on to social media, well, why are you going on social media? What are you using it for? And more importantly, who is the person that's out there waiting on you to serve them that you're going to connect and talk with? So what I'll do is I'll go into groups. Guys, this is some good stuff. If you have a pen and paper, write this down, because I don't normally tell this stuff. So I'll go into Facebook groups, right? I'll go into my detective mode. I'm snooping. I'll go into Facebook groups, and I'll look and see if what my perfect customer is up to. You know, they in these groups that they're in, they're talking about their challenges. They're talking about their biggest setbacks. They're talking about their obstacles. And all I'll do is I'll never say, hey, look at me. I can help you. I'll just make a comment.
Mm-hmm.
And see, people are nosy by nature. So what they do is they click on your link, see who you are, request a friend request, and the next thing you know, we're dialoguing because it's my perfect customer. So Facebook is perfect for me. Same with LinkedIn, and not using the same old boring strategies. Hey, you know, I want you to join my LinkedIn connection. I mean, come on. Same with Facebook. You know, hey, we have mutual friends. Let's become friends. You know, saying something and speaking in the language that your customer understands. You know what I mean? Allows them to be attracted to you. And when I'm doing that homework and that snooping around, that's exactly what happens.
See, now, I hope y'all got those nuggets. I hope you got those nuggets. See, he's like me. He'll slide the nugget in there and, you know, whoop, swoop. Yeah, slide that nugget in. So if you got that nugget, I want y'all to put in hashtag catch that. If y'all get those nuggets, y'all let him know that y'all got them by putting in hashtag catch that, okay? All right, so now, Mr. Malcolm, now here's the thing. We have so many people. You mentioned being slimy and sleazy, and you have people that's posting on social media, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. And I want you to let us know, does that really work? Or should we go in a whole nother direction? Please give us some insight.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, when people do not like, let me just switch it up. People like to deal with people who they look at as being their equal or someone that they look to for advice. Mm-hmm. And anything that you do that says that you're amateur, beneath them, then it doesn't work. Give an example. You know, you ever notice how somebody say, I'm looking for recommendations on someone that can do makeup. And then you see a bunch of people saying, oh, me, I do the best makeup, I do this. That doesn't work because it says desperate. I'm desperate because someone that's effective, someone that's out there making things happen, they're not out there begging for business, say, hey, look at me. So yes, there's a small little strategic shift on how you position yourself so that people look at you as someone of authority, then all of a sudden you're more attractive. So when we do little things like, you know, we're posting things that are personal. Yeah, we want to be personal and authentic, but if I'm having problems with my spouse, you don't want to post that. Things like that, that's getting too personal. So to make this, no, it doesn't work. You know, you want to position yourself in a way, and guys, we've all struggled with this, okay? We've struggled with getting on Facebook, getting on Instagram, getting on all the different social media channels and not knowing what to say. We don't want to be salesy. We don't want to be sleazy. We don't know, you know, how to position ourselves. We want to be the expert. We know that what we have will change lives. Sometimes we don't even know our value. And then here comes a moment of truth. Our perception of sales says sleazy, slimy, twist their arm, convince them. And what we're going to talk about the Power Summit, it's the exact opposite. Those things don't work. People don't like being sold. You know, people don't like being sold, but they love to buy. So the question becomes, how do I become the person that they want to buy from, right? When they're ready to buy. So there's no sales involved. And at the Social Power Summit, I'm going to go into real deep detail about, you know, the formulas that are used to attain that. So you don't have to be sleazy. You don't have to be slimy. You don't have to look. The gurus say, oh, you're one funnel away. You're right. You're not one funnel away. You're not the next shiny object away from success. So the other thing is it's too much information out here, you know, that's confusing everybody because this one guru says do this guru says do this one says do this, and then we're just still left confused, not knowing what to do. So a lot of times we abort, do nothing, or keep struggling. And I'm going to put an end to that in September. And look, if you knew, and by the way, Akina, it's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault that, did anyone ever say, here's a blueprint, here's the step-by-step way of going about generating, you know, customers that are attracted to you, ready to do business? Well, no. So because no one showed you that, it's not your fault. I want to make sure I show that.
Woo! Are y'all ready for this blueprint? Are you ready for this blueprint? you have these people sitting on the edge of their seat. Tell them why they should be at the Social Power Summit for your presentation.
It's real simple. We're in business to change lives, right? That's what we do. In order for us to continue to change lives, we have to be compensated, right? Think about this. For us to continue to grow to another level, we have to make money on another level so we can invest back in ourselves so we can now serve the people who want what it is that we offer at a higher level. So those people who out there doing wonderful things, who are out there changing lives, who don't quite realize how valuable they are, we're going to change that because you deserve to be highly and appropriately compensated. You're doing wonderful works, you're doing wonderful things, and it's about time that we understand the difference between this wage mentality that so many of us know very well to earning profits. Completely different. So that's why they should listen, so they can get that blueprint, start implementing these things. And again, not a bunch of hype, not a bunch of theory, not a bunch of slick little rhyming words for you to go home remember that mean nothing. I'm talking literally what I do, what I've done to save them that headache, that heartache, and that money, where they can cut the learning curve and just jump right in and start putting this stuff to work and seeing results. Isn't that what matters? Results. Nothing else really matters.
I agree. Results are, at the end of the day, what is going to keep, food on your table and keep the business running. That's what it is. And now that we have so many outlets to get those results, at first we had, just telephone and maybe some mailers. Now we have the social media. Now we have live streaming. Now we have all these different things that can help us get these results. And we need to start utilizing these things, right? So we were talking about some tools to get those results. So maybe just two or three, nothing deep, because we need them to come to the Social Power Summit in order to get all of this.
Absolutely. And the number one thing though is especially as a business owner, is understanding it has nothing to do with you, period. We make it all about us. It's all about me, me. Look at what I have. Look at what I'm doing. Look at what I offer. And we need, as business owners, to get results, we need to get out of our own thinking and start showing our clients some love. And I'm going to talk about that formula, also the love formula, where when you show them love, you're listening to them. Okay, so think about how easy it is when I say to you, this is exactly what I want, served this way, done this way, and you, like you were reading my mind, gives it to me. That's how you get results. It's not about you. It's about them. What do they want? What are their pains? What's going to take them from going from this to that, from going from here to there? And when we can identify that, that's where you get the results. So guess where it starts? It starts with identifying, who in the world do I serve? So many of us are jack of all trades, mastering no trades. So we're stuck. We're stuck with paralysis analysis, trying to figure out, who in the world do I serve in the first place? That no one knows who you serve, so no one responds. So first and foremost is identifying, who do I help? What is the challenges that I solve? And once I do that, I can start learning and speaking client language. And when I speak client language, I become attractive. And because I become attractive, I don't have to sell.
Okay, so you're speaking of, you just spoke about client language. So, of course, that goes into our copy, right? So
Absolutely.
What do you think about just writing things willy-nilly, or should we just actually go out and find someone who is great at copywriting, or can we just do it ourselves as long as we have a formula?
Well, here's my motto. If it's not my area of mastery, then I'm not doing it. I'm going to outsource it. I'm going to have someone else do it for me. Because if you think about it, Akina, if you're worth, $1,000 an hour, if that's what you charge, and you're doing a task that you're not a master at, it's going to take you 5-10 times the amount of time it would take someone who is a master. When you work for profits, you outsource that. You recognize that to get this project done, this is part of the cost. I outsource it to someone who's going to knock it out for me, and then I turn around and put it as part of my cost, when I sell it, I make my profit. So no, I'm not going to spend my time if I'm not a copywriter, and I'm not going to write copy. And by the way, if I do, no one's going to respond. So let the pros do what the pros do. And you focus on what your genius or your master is, and that's where you make the most of your money. Spend your time on what's going to generate the most revenue for you, which is what you do best.
Okay, that was a nugget. Y'all heard that nugget, right? Y'all heard that nugget. So I want to just kind of shift into why you decided to be part of the Social Power Summit. Why do we get your wonderful knowledge and information at the summit in September 14th and 15th?
Well, so there's a couple of reasons. The first reason is because of you. When you find someone who you know, like, and trust, who's out there doing amazing things that are changing the lives of others and sharing their gift with them, absolutely I wanted to be a part of that because of the person that's actually driving this, which is you. You're driving this initiative. That's the first and most important reason why. The second reason is the people that are going to attend to deserve to have the information that the people out here that are doing, the ultra wealthy, the ultra rich, the people that are getting things done versus the people who are ineffective, your audience deserves to get that information. And what you're doing is nothing short of incredible, because you're taking one of the things that's most important is social media and making this a very simple to understand and implement event, so that people who come there, they're going to walk away with stuff they can apply that's going to make a difference in their life. So I wanted to be a part of that, to be part of the people that are going to have the privilege of disseminating this information to your attendees so they can get the outcome that they're looking for. Those are the reasons why I'm doing it. And I do thank you for giving me the privilege.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this. All right. So tell them about where they can find you, Mr. Mel.
Well, all of my social media handles are the same, Pro Global Expert. My website is Pro Global BA. It's Pro Global Business Advisors. ProGlobalBA.com is our website. And again, entrepreneurs, they hire me to help them double and triple their sales without being sleazy and slimy, so these guys can get a life finally. And live the life that they deserve. And that's what this is about. Again, giving people not a bunch of hype, not a bunch of false hope, not, here's the next shiny object, but really giving people tangible things that they can apply and get results, right? That's what everyone wants, and that's what this summit is going to provide. And that's why I'm excited.
Well, we have a question in the audience saying, how do we sign up for the summit? So it's really simple. You just go to socialpowersummit.com. That's socialpowersummit.com. And I'm going to add it into the comments at the end of the video. And then you can get your ticket. You can get your room. And we're also going to have a deal on headshots from one of our sponsors. So if you're in need of a headshot for your social media, you've been rocking that selfie a little too long, then come on out here and get that headshot and get that taken care of as well. So, we are trying to give you a little bit of everything. We have a lot of surprises. Yes, socialpowersummit.com. We have a lot of surprises that I have not even dropped for you yet. And they just keep coming. We have surprises for the speakers. We have surprises for the audience. You just don't want to miss it. Because, if y'all know me, I always like to over-deliver. So, be on the lookout. But thank you so much, Mr. Malcolm. I appreciate you being in the house. I am so glad that you're going to be on the stage on the 15th. Where is it located? It's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Yes. So a lot of you have not been to Nashville before. I come to the DMV all the time, but now y'all get to come to my spot. Yes. So, and y'all, so I look forward to seeing each and every one of you there. And of course, supporting Mr. Malcolm, because he is going to kill the game. Yes, everybody does love surprises. And we have a lot in store. So thank you so much for being a part. And do you have any closing words for the people tonight?
I actually do. And, you know, I just want to end with this. Don't get caught up in the false lore of what social media does. I tend to call Facebook fake book, and I call Instagram Insta scam, because people tend to only post, you know, the best of the best about themselves, right? When you have your house in order offline, you simply plug into online and you explode your business. I hope you caught that. Is when you have your business in order offline, or your systems, your processes, your business, you just simply plug in and social media will explode it. So I would say to you, focus on getting your offline business life in order so that you can plug in online and explode it. And thank you again so much for having me, not only tonight, but to be a part of this amazing summit that's coming up in September. I'm really looking forward to it because lives are going to change that day. And for me to have a small part of it means everything.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. And he's right. You need to have your systems in place. And we're going to be talking about systems because one of the speakers is a system specialist. We're going to be talking about money. We're going to be talking about how-tos for the platforms. We're going to give you the how, the why, and the business of social. And he falls into the business category. But
Yes.
we do also have the how and the why. So if you've been asking how and if you've been asking why, we're going to cover all of it. Because in this day and age, knowledge is power. And then you might as well come on in and get these nuggets. Yes, yes. So thank you everyone for coming in. And we will put the video together and then I'm just going to put the playlist out, you know, tomorrow. Okay, so thank you
Awesome.
so much. Thank you. And
It's my
until
pleasure.
next time, everyone,